Warning: the following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Geoguessr. We're doing an urban world today. It's a map by somebody named Mapper. Now, that's a lot to say, map by Mapper. But, you know, 3-minute time challenge. I think we're in the United States. It looks like it's in English. Yellow divider line. These are all like urban centers. Now I don't know the exact juncture, I guess, but PA, maybe Pennsylvania. I don't really know what to expect from this. Right? Like, we've done a few of these. The Metro bus, the world's always changed, so we're about to change the way you deal with it. You've got issues. USA flag. Definitely in the United States. I don't know how Mapper made this map. That's part of the problem. This could be a bunch of random shit. It could be a bunch of locations throughout most of the civilized world. We do have I-95 though. That is the East Coast. I know it because I take it. So we could be anywhere. I don't think it goes through PA. It goes through Delaware, New Jersey, New York, Connecticut. I was thinking Pennsylvania, but now I'm not. We do got a minute and 20 to try to figure it out, but we are somewhere on the East Coast, and that's about it. To downtown New York Avenue. This is not New York. 395. There's 295, 695. Where's 495? Can we find a 395 anywhere? Fucking A. 95 again. 295. Come on. Where's the 395? The further south we get, the less likely I think it is. I think we might be further north. Like Connecticut area. 95, 495, 395. So let's put ourselves over by Hartford. Now I don't know exactly where 95 goes through. Actually, it's further south. So we'll guess over here for now. Would this be New London, or should we just guess the Boston area? Does 395 come out of Boston? Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. Well, we're out of time. And it was actually what? Washington D.C.? This did not feel like Washington. I can tell you that. I mean, it felt like Pennsylvania. I guess we didn't look around enough. We did find it. We did find everything we needed. 395 and 95. I guess it's just, obviously, I need to figure out 395 a little bit more. But Washington, D.C. Alright. Well, we're already off to a terrible start. Middle East. Somewhere in the Middle East. That's going to be the tough part. Can't really tell. Now, you guys did tell me Jordan and United Arab Emirates have the same language, which means we're just going to struggle bust even more. It does look like we are probably Jordan, right? Dubai's got a lot of, well, I don't know about the rest of the United Arab Emirates, but Dubai's got a lot of tall buildings. They're kind of on the water. Let's see, speed test by Ookla. That's actually global. I use them to figure out the speed test sometimes, but I'm not gonna really figure out too much. Now, it does look like traffic's an issue, and there's the flag of Jordan. Now, I don't know what the biggest city in Jordan is, and I don't know where they're not gonna be. Is that Jordan or is that Palestine? Give me a better idea of that flag. Come on, really? 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 Come on. Fucking Google, man. They're so inconsistent. They're so fucking inconsistent. Well, it looks like it's the triangle. I guess we're gonna guess the main city for now, right? And then if we find anything that really sells us on something else, that's where we go. But I don't think too much of Jordan's actually covered in Street View. I think it's basically what's close to Israel and Jerusalem. Well, not Jerusalem. What is this? Fucking the West Bank. So we call it Jerusalem here. Yeah, and then we got this stuff. So the Kaz, I don't know if I'll be able to find this. I'm gonna keep with the capital. I feel like when it comes to an urban world, you're gonna kind of stay near the cities. It's not rural. We're not in a rural area. We're in a place full of cities, and you know, the only city that might be covered in Jordan is the one we're guessing. Now we're already down about 1,400 points. You know, we're down pretty far. We're gonna have to make up something. We're gonna have to fucking come and clutch on a location that we didn't think we were gonna get. Now, Jordan Commercial Bank. So we're definitely in Jordan now. If we look at the cities, if we're even in this close, the only one coming up is the one we're guessing. You know, I don't think too many places outside of this city are covered. Now we have been to other places in Jordan, but I don't really even know. We're gonna get in. We're gonna go over here instead. Alright. Well, we're down by about 24 points in that location. That's not terrible. Obviously, we still have a lot to make up. And now we got fucking... There we go. Just lagging a little bit. Looks Russian to me. I see the .ru. This is where we lose all of our points. There's no way. There's no fucking way I'll probably get this right. We know we're in Russia. And we know we're by the major cities. Let's just stick with Moscow for now. Right? Just in case. But I highly doubt this is Moscow. It doesn't feel like the Moscow I imagine from movies. Maybe that's just me. Maybe we're just in a different part of Moscow. It didn't feel like Washington, D.C. before, and it ended up being Washington, D.C. So I guess, you know, don't discredit something until you can definitely prove that it's not. I guess that's something I gotta learn, because you guys seem to be fucking doing great without it. Let's see. Just more things that kind of tell me we're in Russia. Nothing really sticking out. Nothing telling me that it's Moscow. If we could find the highway system, that might be nice. Or even if we found the onion domes, right? The onion domes of cathedrals bullshit. That could help us. If we found St. Petersburg Square, that could help us decide where to guess. You know, it's about finding these famous major landmarks to put us in the right city. Now, I'll doubt we'll be able to find them in a minute and 20. I seem to keep getting turned around. We are looking for a highway system, a highway sign. You know, usually these cities have several of them. And even if we could just find one, it could definitely help us decide whether or not we're going to guess certain locations or not. And that's the hard part. You never know how hard it is to get out of a city until you're lost in the city. Now, I can't say that I have been lost in a city before. Most of the cities I go to, they're pretty straightforward. There's, you know, grid-like patterns. And I generally know where I'm going in those cities, and I have, like, addresses and all that nonsense. But when you're in a car like this, when you're in a location on Google Maps, trying to figure out where you are, it can be a little confusing, a little disorienting when you're trying to find a way out. If this was like real life and, you know, I've been to the city before, by all means, like, I could probably figure out how to get out of here. I've never been to Russia. .su? What the fuck is .su? That's changing everything. .su? What? Fuck, and we only got 10 seconds. We're fucked. We're fucked. We're fucked. Fuckity fuck. Yeah, it was Yekaterinburg. So, nothing really. Obviously, you guys didn't get the best location either. We could have made up all the points we were losing, but we've never been good when it comes to Russia. Never. We've never had success. Einbahn. This feels like Germany to me. Definitely feels like Germany. Until I can find something that definitely proves it, though, I'm going to go with Frankfurt. We're probably going to end up being somewhere in the German country. And this could be, well, that Russian one was where we were gonna catch up if we were gonna catch up. Now we're just fucked. You right? Like there's nothing about it. We can't win this unless you guys really fuck up. Now Anban is like one street, so I don't know what they're trying to tell us. Bet today sports bar, nice. Now I just need to find a DE, a .de for Deutschland. Maybe something else fucking solidifies it. Let's see. .com. Of course it's a fucking .com. But the Autohaus, Franzosen Autohaus. So Franzosen. That's the name of the city? Maybe? Now, I don't know too many cities in Germany. We might even be in fucking Switzerland or Austria or somewhere else, but it definitely feels like the German influences, right? I could definitely confirm that it feels German. That doesn't mean it is German, and we've come to that conclusion several times, but I'm thinking it's German. We got the Zimmer, we got the Straße. Would that be? I'm pretty sure that's the only. I'm pretty sure only Germany uses that in their alphabet. But Austria, again, they're pretty similar. So I wouldn't be surprised if they also use that. Now, definitely think Germany. Definitely. I've said that before, but that S is definitely putting it into perspective. .ot, AT? Does that mean we're actually in Austria? Damn it. Come on. We got beers. I really got to stick with that. We should learn beers. Because we see a lot of beer advertisements. And if we know a certain beers from a certain place, that could definitely help us. But obviously there's other things that are probably a little bit more helpful. Now that AT is making me think Austria. I don't think this is Vienna, but you never know. We got 15 seconds. Klagenfurt. Let's just click Salzburg. It's gonna end up being Germany. It's gonna end up being it. I know it is. But that AT, man, that AT is what fucking threw me. It really is. And it ends up being fucking Linz. So you guys got a perfect score. It was in fact Austria. It makes me feel a little less stupid. But you guys walking away with a perfect score doesn't exactly help us. Now we do got palm trees. This is the last and final location. We are already above average for this map. We do have flags. China. This is the Chinese flag. I don't know these two at all. But I think probably South Pacific. With this language, Indonesia, Malaysia. We just gotta find a flag. That's really gonna sell us. Premier Auto. We got the Chinese flag again. Laos. Maybe? That sounds familiar. It really does. I just don't know why it sounds familiar. Unless it's right here. Excuse me. Fuck. Now we have to compare the alphabet. Which kind of could be like that. Maybe? Alright. Zoom in. And zoom in. Yes. Alright. It looks pretty similar. Now I didn't think Laos had Street View. I really didn't. Which is concerning me. Because if Laos doesn't have Street View, and it has kind of Chinese influences, which does border China, why would it be here? Now, the only big city it looks like is their capital, Didnt. So that's where we're going to start. And hopefully it ends up being where it is. Now, we do have the palm trees. We do have what appears to be the South Pacific influences. We do have, like, you know, it feels like we're in the South Pacific. And even though we're on land, and it seems to be a landlocked country, like, it feels like we're where we're guessing. Johnny Walker Platinum? That I've never heard of. I've heard of everything but Platinum. and they actually have a Game of Thrones edition out right now. Now, this is the flag of the country. Red, blue, white, apple-looking circle thing, and then a red. Now, I've never seen this flag before in my life, and it's not the Malaysian flag. I know that one because of the amount of times we've done this. I think we're just going to keep with our Laos guess. Now, I was convinced that they didn't have Street View. I was really convinced, which is, again, why I'm, like, struggling, I guess, is a great way to say it. Because I'm pretty sure, maybe I'm wrong, but I thought they were a communist country. I know Vietnam, we did the whole Vietnam War in like the 70s or whatever, and that didn't work out very well. Well, we don't have any time, we're guessing. And it was the Red City. You guys got it on the fucking head again. Now, I didn't think they had it. When did they get it? Or is it just in this city? But altogether, we're about 20,000. Now, the average was about 13 to 14. So again, we still have 5,000 points over the fucking average. The full results, Aphelion coming in first place at 22,301. Did anyone get a good Russia guess? Wolf Tracker coming in second. Also guessed Moscow with me. I came in third with that Moscow guess. And then Hildy von Bingen. Where'd you guess in Russia? Same place. Everyone guessed Berlin. Except for Aphelion, who came in first place. So, it could be worse. It really could be. But altogether, that's not bad. Everyone's above average. And it seems to be like every time, everyone's above average. So, that's good news for us. Hopefully soon, we can find some people who are like below average to make us look a little bit better, right? That could help us. But I do hope you all enjoyed watching. There will not be a Geoguessr tomorrow, but there will be a link in the description below. That way we have 2 full days and a little bit more to get as many people as we can for the challenge on Monday. So I do look forward to seeing you all then. Thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you all next time. Have a good rest of your day. And bye-bye.